The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Herbert. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, Herbert. This is caught. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Mike Williams.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Chargers are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
Yeah, you heard it, right? Exhale, exhale. And I'm taking that from their bench because finally, right before the half, they find a way to get the ball in the end zone.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Well, it is still a lopsided score, so they're going to try a second quarter onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also, it may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Chargers 6.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
And now the rookie's free. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
75 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Taken from about the 12. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Herbert off of play action. And he will find his man on the outside. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
To throw again on second down. Herbert caught by Allen. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Reid.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
It certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
43. They go play fake. Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 48 yards.
And the Chiefs take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
At the 28-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
Joshua Williams
With a big-time sack on 3rd down, it's a loss of 7.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them.
They're going for it. Here's Herbert. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on down.
Let's go.
A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And it's caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Chargers 6. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From the 10. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Herbert now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Juan Thornhill.
And the Chiefs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the
thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are
Okay.
shy of the 20.
Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception's really going to affect them much.
Good pick.
Something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a second and short.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, 72 yards.
And the Chargers are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first in.
He's got a man, complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Better ball security, but not much else to show for him.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they will get to him at the 7 and snap him short of the first down marker. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Let's get it. Let's go.
The quick slant caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
12. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From the 10. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Chargers 12. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they throw.
Hey, GG's game.
Here's Trap.
From his end zone, here comes Carter.
Whoa! You're so bad, kid. Like me personally, though, I can have more than 12. Like it's 72 to 12. Come on.
We said at halftime that they would need
GG, bro.
second half to
I'll let you have that touchdown.
We're not gonna come back in
1 minute and 30 seconds. Nah, I'm gonna try to get to like 100. Nah, I can't get to 100. I'm gonna try to see if I can get to like 80. I might get to like 80, 90.
But he's over on track. He's 20 years
Cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked out.
And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down.
Charles, are still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
94 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive
You're
resistance.
trash, kid. How you let him get 80?
Big 80 points. Big 80
It's
points.
80 to 20 now. Come on, kid.
That's a screenshot.
Another screenshot. 80 to 20. Why haven't you quit yet? You're gonna get this L.
It's only 1 minute, bro.
You might as well leave, bro. You're not gonna come back. There's no way. He still couldn't get it. That's crazy.
That's crazy, bro.
He had the open lane. He screwed it. That's why nobody plays in the Chargers anymore, bro.
This game has had no shortage of offense.
Because the Chargers, that play the Chargers in 924. It's 924, kid.
Who called a timeout?
Killer.
I did not mean to flag. Left from the passer. God dang it.
So crazy.
He might score, but if he score, he's still not even gonna come back, so it don't even matter.
Say he was gonna let him get 30 years old.
Yeah, that's game, bro.
That's game, bro. Oh, if we take it to the crib, you're trash.
Boy, it made me leg spike.
You did lag spike, bro.
You seen that he like stopped.
Yeah.
But you just screwed it, but you could have had like 27 points, bro.
You could have. But you go to the wrong person and end up being trash in this. Trash can. I'm not those swear. Die.
GG's, bro. The game is over now.
GG, kid. You're gonna get 87.
Can no longer play the game.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal.
So that man really crossed you off your feet. Hey, and put you on your booty cheek. And put your ankles 6 feet under.
That's crazy.
And that's why I say, hey, you can no longer play the game. Another touchdown. 87.
Oh, you
All you gotta do is touch drive, bro.
Dang, bro. 87 to 20.
That's your players. That's your players.
Crazy, bro. Knowing him, he's not even gonna text back. Alright, but we gotta clean up, because my dad said if we clean up, we might be able to go to the That's crazy. Oh, wait.
What he did that?